Hi, hello, and welcome to Star Trends. Today's video is a continuation of filters where we will see slices and Power Query. So another interesting technique on filters is the use of slices. This you will really like it. I have created some multiple slices over here. Let me show you how to use this. If I want to know the sale of Jan 6th, I can go and click on this button over here. I can immediately see the results. Similarly, if I want to make multiple choices, I will go and click company A and then Varun. So this looks really good, right? Let's see how do we do that. But even before creating slices, we need to first convert our data into a table format. I'm just going to go to the data tab over here. So this is our raw data. Let's create a table first. Let's just go to insert and click on the table here and then click OK. So a table is formed. Some cool things about table is it's actually creating some kind of formatting, which is quite easy for us to read the data, and it also has given us the filters automatically. So that's kind of cool to use. So now let's create let's create slices. So we have this table design over here, and then here you have insert slicer, or you can even go to the insert tab, you will find slicer over here. So let me go to table design, insert slicer. My end result is sales. So I'm going to slice the rest of the columns. So I'm going to slice date, company name, salesperson, product, and then click OK. I can also arrange these slices to anywhere I want, where in which way, so that it's easy for me to roll around with the numbers. So I'm going to select all the slices just by clicking on my control button as well, and then align on top. Okay, so now is the example that we saw, Jan 6th, company N, Suresh, and so on and so forth. Slices are pretty handy. It's almost like a dashboard where people can choose what they want and see the immediate results. Especially when we are in a working session, we can also work together with our colleagues. So it's very easy and cool to use. Now let's move on to Power Query Editor. Sometimes we might need to move certain data to a new tab. This can be certainly done using Power Query Editor. Let's see how do we do that. So here in this table or in this data, I want to create a specific table for Varun. So before going into the detail, I'm just going to create a tab called Varun. We will see why in a short while. And then I go to this data tab. So now I'm going to activate the Power Query Editor. For that, just going to go to data and then click on this from table/range. This whole range of data is selected. Just going to click OK. You can see there's one more table that's popping up. This is the place that we will be using for our Power Query. So in the right hand side, you can see there's a table here. We can name it as Varun. And then here, this is the exact data of what is there in our original Excel sheet. So here I'm going to have only Varun. So I'm just going to click and then select only Varun. Okay. So this actually gives us a snapshot of what is going to be the new tab that's being created. And if you can see here to your right, it also has it's also showing us the steps that we have done, which is the filtered rows. So now let's load it into a separate tab. For that, we just going to close and load, and then close and load too. And where do I want to put it? In the existing worksheet. So here I'm going to click Varun. I'm going to place here. So this is the reason why I created a separate tab for Varun. But if this is not done, actually, the system will create itself a new sheet and it will load the data in there. So I'm just going to click OK. So now it's done, but it doesn't look that nothing is done much, right? But no, you can see here there's a tab called Varun and the data is loaded. So we just need to make few format changes here. So this looks good. The currency, and then the date is in the date format. Sorry, the short date format. Okay. So what is the big advantage here is if I am going to change anything in the master table, so I'm just going to change this Varun's sale to a different number than what it was originally. And then I go to Varun's table, sorry, Varun's tab here. And then if you if you keep your cursor in within the data, you can see this is a query here. And then you can just go and refresh it. The number gets refreshed. So imagine you have multiple tabs for each of the salesperson, and every time what you can do is whenever you are updating into your master tab, you don't need to go and update it in individually, rather than you can just go and refresh it. So that's how our query is of a great help. With this, we come to the end of the filter series. Let's catch up in the next session. If you like this video, share it with your loved ones and remember to subscribe to our channel. Thank you.